It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto district of Seattle. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, this was a team after the Russell Wilson trade that looked like they might be bottoming out. But for years, the Seahawks have had great success in the NFL draft, as you well know. And they've used the last few drafts to really restock this roster.
And they certainly have restocked this roster and have gotten back to playing football the way that they want to do it. Seahawks football, which means running the ball with authority on offense. They've added runners, offensive linemen, and now they're just being forceful in the way they're going about their business, the way that they did it when they ran the Super Bowls.
Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they come in off an 8-9 record a year ago, a second losing season in the last three. It had to happen sometime. But you say don't pour water on these Pats just yet.
No, not at all. No one should ever do that. Remember, they're always going to be tough for you to crack defensively. Offensively is where they have to make a jump. They've got to start scaring people with some big play weapons on the perimeter.
Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Patriots, led by Bailey Zappe at quarterback in his second season now out of Western Kentucky.
And he's a young man who's always believed in his talents. Didn't have many offers out of high school, ended up at Houston Baptist and put up monster numbers. Decided to take the next step and go to Western Kentucky, and he did it again. Set NCAA records for passing touchdowns and passing yards in a single season. Now the big jump to the NFL. This guy's like a very skilled point guard, knows how to deal and put the ball in the proper place with every throw.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A tough spot here after that sack. Zappe and the Pats now face a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. CD, there are 3 and outs, and then there are 3 and outs. The first drive of the game, not 1, not 2, but 3 straight sacks.
You're exactly right about that, and sometimes you hold up those 3 fingers as defenders to signify the 3 and out. This time it's 3 sacks in a row. What a tremendous start for them.
The Patriots send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On first down, it's Smith. And Walker has it. And a powerful step arm that frees him. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now Geno on first down. Flushed out right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw on second down is Smith. Buying time to his left. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
5 yards from the end zone, first and goal. Now it's Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. Completes it to Fant on the right side. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape, because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion,
and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Geno Smith, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Zappe. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right on the 30. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Walker to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. A give for Walker running right. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Geno now to throw. Steps away to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Zappe looks to throw it. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, how about this? A fistful of sacks already. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. What an incredible start for this defense. If they keep this pace up, they could be looking at an all-time performance.
A tough spot here after that sack. Zappe and the Pats now face a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out now come the Seahawks. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Geno. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping him. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Geno, escaping the pressure right. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Smith now to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. New England's offense set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Zappe back to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. On a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw, Zappe. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
2nd and 10. And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Trying to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge. No place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Zappe on 3rd down. That is caught, and he will have the Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him. Because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
Zappe to throw on first down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down in the 32.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Zappe. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He completes this to Walker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Anthony Jennings, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
I don't know if he was just working through progressions or just unaware of the pressure, but no matter. Excellent work by the defense to get him to the ground before he could escape the pocket.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Smith off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble, gets him 12 yards.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Anthony Jennings. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this 1st quarter of play. But trying to get the defense to flow the other direction on the bootleg. But, Charles, they were not fooled whatsoever.
I like your description there because on that flow, all you're trying to do is get them to take 1 step or 2 to the opposite side. And then you gain the advantage. But a really nice job by the defense. They didn't get caught up in it at all, able to bring him down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Zappe and the Patriots come up here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And Zappe to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Play fake, and now here's Zappe. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Going right back to Finn. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Geno Smith with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage.
Oh, this is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
18-yard line.
On second down, Zappe to throw it. Short pass caught by Henry, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he stopped for no gain, and 3rd and 8 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Zappe. Boye Mafe able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taking on the midfield logo. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And this offense now with a short field ahead. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Smith. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On the counter, it's Stevenson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough.
There he goes, right side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there, that shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Short throw to Disley. So nothing doing there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now Smith. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 6.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the 1st down before taking the hit.
Now Geno on 1st down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review the play, ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st and 10, Smith. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. It looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Smith. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Smith. In trouble, and he's taken down. Keon White coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And, Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, the inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Zappe looking to throw it on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Geno now to throw. He's got room at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 54 yards. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is now 24. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Stevenson gets it again on second down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, here's Zappe. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Seahawks 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, Zappe. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Holding offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Darrell Taylor in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. A tough spot here after that sack. Zappe and the Pats now face a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Zappe. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10, Zappe. And that's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Zappe working from the gun. Parker's got it for a New England touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Patriots get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. The extra point by Ryland up and good, and that'll make it 24-7. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. To throw is Smith. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Smith now to throw. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over. New England's offense set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least...
Oh, Zappe has it knocked down. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. And he fields it cleanly. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports halftime report. For the Seahawks in the first half, they were led by their quarterback, Geno Smith. He accounted for 3 touchdowns in that first half. 1 in the air, 2 more on the ground. And he's been electrifying to this point. Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he returns this to the 22. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now it's Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Smith on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Smith on first down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
He's been running for big gains so far today. Stop for once here. Rare to see a quarterback rush for over 100 yards. Even rare to see him sacked for such a big loss after such a good day on the ground thus far.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing now is Geno. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Zappe and the Patriots come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Zappe. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time, multiple guys get to it.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film Oh, Zappe has it knocked out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
But that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. They got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. New England trying to get a place on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Zappe now on 1st and 10. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. Now the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Smith. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. These guys running back out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have opened the lead up to 30. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this is secured by the Patriots. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Zappe off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Taking it about the 16. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches. Anthony Jennings able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
But his linebacker's just having one of those days where everything he does is working. I think you got to get a running back in there to help block, double team him, do whatever. Because right now, he's having a ball. Multiple sacks in this one. That one, the quickest.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. It's caught. Lockett.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Rolling to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. The Patriots ready to get the football back. And they'll say thank you very much to that last decision, as because of it, they now start out 1st and goal here. Zappe going to bootleg out. Incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And now Zappe. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Zappe looks to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
For the Patriots field goal, a 27-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Anthony Jennings, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
3rd and 2. Play action. It's Smith. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Anthony Jennings in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Zappe and the Patriots come up here, 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. It's Stevenson with a run to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Zappe. And hitting Juju on the slant. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This now a 3rd and 4. Now Zappe. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Stevenson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And his kick is indeed good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play.
Tried to create a little bit of that hocus pocus with some magic. But the defense, not impressed at all. They don't lose contain on this very dangerous runner, and they get a big stop.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Keon White picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Smith off the bootleg, flushed out right. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now out come the Patriots.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Zappe from the gun. He finds Parker.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, here's Zappe. To the sideline and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Zappe looking to throw it again. A quick throw there is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Zappe. That is caught. He's got the first down and then some. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now Ryland for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. There's Tyler Lockett and the rest of his Seattle teammates coming out for the next possession. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the draw is Stevenson. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Zappe looking to throw it on 1st down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Boye Mafe. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Patriots field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Short throw to Disley. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Off of play action, here's Smith. And he fends him off. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. So the Patriots coming out now. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Zappe and the Patriots come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completes it to Douglas. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And Zappe to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Zappe now on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Douglas. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On the handoff, Stevenson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 61 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Darrell Taylor getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And his kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Taken at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and that means that he'll be out of challenges from the remainder of this ball game. On 1st and 10, Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England's offense set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Zappe working from the gun. Checking this down to Stevenson. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks 42-yard line.
Here's Zappe. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Running left is Stevenson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he's probably in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jordan Brooks able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Seahawks take back over. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. After the interception, here's Smith. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Short throw to Disley. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
From the shotgun, Zappe under pressure again, and down he goes again. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Automatic 1st down.
Zappe to throw on 1st down. He finds Douglas complete. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Zappe from the gun. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
3rd down, here's Zappe. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, here's Zappe. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Zappe looks to throw it. And he gets this to Thornton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Now Zappe. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Zappe. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. First and 10, Zappe.
Under pressure, they got him again. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Zappe now on second down. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England.
A 22-yard touchdown, Brown.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
Zappe to throw.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Being chased out left. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Throwing now, Smith. Sliding out of the pocket.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. But even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now Geno. Dancing to his left. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Geno now to throw.
He completes this to Walker.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing again is Smith.
Repeated the last play, finding Walker.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And That's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this is secured by the Patriots. Off the fake, Zappe. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
16 yards. First down, Patriots.
Zappe looking to throw it on first down. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Zappe back to throw.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
4th down now. Here's Zappe.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go through with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And they will take a knee here. So the victory here for Seattle.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.